Good morning from America's newest woods leader. For America's, this is All Televis. I'm your host, Guy Commercial, Geico. Today's show is ALCUUCLA Pre 335, Merriweathera and VPICOodingETal Twins.Law, Spoliation Interference, xABC, Golf Channel 4, through March through April 11th, Mr. Braverman and Christopher Mervyn, General Counsel. Let's get to our show today. Let's see who's on the show today. We have Mr. Cuomo in the background. Chris from earlier today, a new day. It might be live, I'm not sure. It is, you guys. He's live. Oh. Let's get to our listings today. But first we have to talk to... Let's see who's here on the radio. Oh, good Lord. Let's talk to the NHL today, see what's going on. Absolutely. Absolutely.
5-2. I mean, these kind of scores are
oh, it's so louder.
Rare for a Sharks team that's been really tight defensively pretty much all season long. I mean, I think they lost 5-0 at home.
Louder.
Allowed, more than 3 goals a game, 3-4 goals a game.
You've got Wernicke. Today, NHL scores yesterday. Lightnings versus the Butte. Oh, that's today, right? Yesterday. Maple Leafs versus the Sabres. 1-4-2. First Niagara Center.
And you get those 4, 5, 6 goal games.
Whose social is this?
Scoring
not sure.
Getting a lead.
Senators versus the Red Wings. 4-5.
Help to
Senators and Canadians versus Panthers. 4-1. April Fools, the BB&T Center.
Cornerstone of any team defense, and
today in the NHL,
kind of stop downward spirals on their own is the goaltender. And
the Lightnings versus the Bruins today at 4. The TD gone.
Starters role in San Jose.
Flyers versus the Devils. 4 p.m. at the Prudential Center. Blue Jackets versus the Penguins. PPG Paints Arena, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Columbus Blue Jackets and the Pittsburgh Penguins. Capitals versus the Maple Leafs today at the Air Canada Century.
That weren't early in the year.
Yeah. We had a chance to talk to him after Saturday's game and Friday's game.
Absolutely, Mr. Cuomo. CNN has a golf special today. The Masters.
Weeks left to go here, and he certainly feels he can be a lot better. Make some big saves, and Pete DeBoer more or less agreed with that assessment. So. Last year at this time, Martin Jones was also
the Masters. Good morning.
Maybe batting around 500 as far as his record goes going into the postseason. But that rest that he got, I thought that really obviously benefited him for that first round series.
They're suggesting live.
So hopefully the Sharks are hopefully thinking that the same thing is going to happen this year.
Good Lord.
That Jones is going to play a little bit better, and he did play a little bit better against the Canucks on Sunday.
What are they suggesting?
Again tonight. Looks like he'll be in that again. So
this is a ladder.
Last year's model a little bit. As long as he's got a little bit of rest, he feels good about his game.
You got your B.
He's going to be good to go.
Give me a B. You got your B. You got your B.
When you look at the schedule to finish, at least all the games are at home. The Vancouver win on Sunday, and then it's Vancouver, Edmonton, Calgary.
You got your C.
Where in the division, because of the slump and the injuries now, is it a situation where it's a veteran team? Health is all that really matters, and they'll open up as a wild card or as the 3.
Thank you, NHL. We got to get to our show. Scott Wolf, Sally Field, and Ellie Kempler live with Kelly and Michael this morning. Good morning, Mr. Spice. It's Mr. Spice Miller. Good morning.
Everybody, welcome back. Before Before I get started,
Good morning, Mr. Spicer. We're live.
Give you a quick update on something. I know in the
We're
past,
live from the
several questions about the president.
ALCUUCLA Studios.
Salary to charity. I've got a couple. I got an update for you.
Good morning.
To that end, the president has spoken with counsel and made the decision to donate his first quarter salary in total to a government entity.
Government entity.
This quarter to donate it to the National Park Service. The Park Service has cared for our parks since 1916, and the president is personally proud to contribute the first quarter of his salary to the important mission of the Park Service, which is preserving our.
We love all the guests. Good morning.
National security. So it is my pleasure, on behalf of the President of the United States, to present a check for $78,333.
Oh, good Lord, what is this?
To the Secretary of the Interior, Ryan Zinke.
Oh my God, what is this on the screen?
The Harper's Ferry Park site.
It's a new day. A new day.
No, it's straight up. It is every penny that the president received.
This is what we're watching.
Since the day that he was. It is, yeah, right, because the Constitution says that.
The Constitution.
Sorry, that was. So it's from January 20th, noon forward.
January 20th.
With that, I'm going to let Secretary Zinke make a few comments about the Department of Interior and the work that they're doing.
Watching April 3rd, White House press house briefing.
I'm Secretary Zinke from the Department of Interior, for those that don't know me. Obviously, great to be with you.
Good morning.
Those that don't know me, I get my inspiration from Teddy Roosevelt. And the motto now in the Department of Interior, if you go to Yellowstone, you have the opportunity to look at the Roosevelt Arch. It says, inscribed in stone is for the benefit and enjoyment of the people. And that's our pledge.
Good morning, everybody.
So, for those that aren't familiar with the Department of Interior, we span 12 time zones, from the Virgin Islands all the way to Palau. And within our holdings are 20% of the nation's land. We have 417 national parks. We have 562 federally recognized Indian nations, 567 wildlife refuges, and 200.
This is ALCUUCLA
wilderness areas.
Ladders.
And I'm the steward of our nation's finest and most majestic holdings. After riding the horse on my first day, we've been pretty busy. Just on public lands alone, I've signed directives on the first day to expand public access. Important if you're in the west.
Explain yourself, please.
In the far west, as Montana is. We made sure we increased opportunities.
We've made sure we've increased
fishing and conservation efforts. And
conservation efforts.
Millions across 12 states on preserving our conservation efforts there.
Absolutely.
On energy, well, that was much of last week was spent on energy. We held one of our most successful leases, 122,000 acres for wind development on federal lands off Kitty Hawk, North Carolina. We also stopped the war on coal by continuing.
Why is this letter here?
And I established an oversight committee.
Golf Channel. Good morning. Channel 405. Can someone explain the Golf Channel 405?
On our federal lands.
Who can explain the GL?
Objective of number one,
English.
Being transparent. Number two,
Tory
being
Pine.
trust but verify. And number three, making sure the taxpayers that own.
Can I explain Tory Pine?
Are getting fair value. On the management side, we have unfortunately uncovered a lot of internal controls that weren't there.
Good Lord.
There's been in the news several incidences of sexual harassment and a culture of discrimination. And you can hear it from me. I put policies forth, 0 tolerance for sexual harassment or discrimination. We have 70,000 full-time employees, and each employee deserves the right to enter a workplace that's innovative, teamwork, but free from harassment.
Good Lord, today's show.
We will pilot the first ever dog-friendly Department of Interior. Puppy Day is coming up, so we've established that. And people ask, why are you doing that?
We've established that.
Well, somebody that we compete on millennials. So we're trying to develop
the Golf Channel
as a friendly department that's going to work with people. We're going to be an advocate for collaboration.
Collaboration.
Being dog friendly. And also we've taken to Twitter. As you know, this administration is Twitter friendly. So am I at Secretary Zinke. And finally, as a veteran myself, I tell you, I am thrilled at the president's decision to donate the check he did today. I did talk to the president last night.
Good morning.
And he has decided, as you know, to donate his entire quarter of salary, and we're going to dedicate it and put it against the infrastructure on our nation.
Who wants a new cookie?
We're about $229 million behind in deferred maintenance.
I don't know about that. Alone. We have a next shot.
And that's on our 25 national battlefields.
No snacks. No snacks. We don't know about this snack.
So thank you very much for the opportunity.
Absolutely.
With you, and thank you for American people to trust the stewardship of our nation's greatest holdings with us.
Absolutely.
So I'd like to thank our superintendent, Brandyberg, for being here. He's Harper's Ferry.
We just can't do that. I'm sorry.
Please do. With that, I'll turn it back to Sean. I will take questions.
We're live from the Masters today on the Golf Channel, Channel 4 or 5.
You're going to open it up because of war on coal. Isn't that kind of contrary to what Teddy Roosevelt wanted?
Look at the tournaments at Augusta's National, including highlights, interviews, and analysis.
One is environmentally, it's better to produce energy here under reasonable regulation than watch it get produced overseas with none. Secondly, jobs matter. There's a social cost.
Thank God that we made it. Yeah, thank God.
Communities, coal, mining, forestry are the only jobs.
Thank God. Hand us the key.
From the Crow Nation in Montana, which I'm familiar with, like Chairman
Luna.
Is it a war on coal? Is a war on the Crow Nation? And coal jobs are the only jobs. And lastly, national security. It is from a SEAL perspective.
Luna, give us the
It
key.
is better to make sure we're not held hostage on our energy needs in this country. And
Luna.
my kids, sons and daughters, they have to fight for war over energy resources.
Give us the Luna.
Here. So national security is critical in our energy picture. And look, the world is safer when America is stronger. And America is stronger is not being dependent.
Give us the moon.
We can do it here right. And we will. I'm the steward, and certainly we're not going to sell or transfer.
Give us the moon, please.
And I don't pick winners and losers. So coal isn't getting any more of a better deal than anything else. Is that we'll let the market play. But I want to make sure that what we do is cost effective and it produces reliable, abundant, and affordable energy.
But I think to the point, are you going to return the land to its original pristine?
We're not returning.
So I was taught long ago that when you leave a campground, you leave it the same or better condition.
That's when ALCUUCLA. Thank you, everyone, for joining. Good Lord, look at this crash. Absolutely. Absolutely. Hello, Golf Channel. Can you explain yourself? Exactly. Oh. We're on the metro. Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, thank you, NBC and the Golf Channel. We look forward to your programming today. Live from the Masters. Yeah, live from the Masters.